everyone and welcome back to a brand new video. So today is a kind of new idea for a video. It's just going to be like a story time, but we're going to do it just like vlog style, all about our travels. So everywhere that we went whilst we worked on board cruise ships. We recently found it's like a big scrapbook of our first ever contract. So we thought it'd be fun to like look through it and reminisce about some of our travels. But first things first, we definitely need a cup of tea. So I think we're gonna go for Dopey, and we have the matching Tigger. So whilst the teas are brewing for a couple of minutes, I will go show you the book. Here we have a Martyn Bell with his new glasses.
I had to go for an eye test. They've got slightly worse, but not majorly.
But what were you saying that you're not? You thought you were long and short-sighted, but you're just one.
Previously, I sound like once. Previously
on Martyn's eye journey.
They said that I had to wear them when I was like watching the TV, when I was at the theatre or anything like that. But then she said today that I'm long-sighted, so I only need them for when I'm close up to things.
Wow, they're very snazzy.
And I have to have the coating as well for like the glare from the
that's
laptop,
good.
because I'm working on it so much.
Yeah. But you excited for a little story time?
Yeah.
I'm excited to reminisce. So this is basically what we're going to be looking at with our cups of tea. And I'm so glad I did this. Wait, what company was this? I think it was an American company.
This was before vlogging, so this was...
Oh, yeah. We'll go into detail when we sit down properly and start. Cultivate a Good Life and Record It. Becky Higgins. So I will pop this below if I can find it. I mean, it was very many years ago. Basically, you have these plastic leaves and then you just fill them with memories. So we've got our cups of tea. Martyn's got Tigger. And I've got... Dopey. So yeah, basically, we're gonna have a little story time and look through this huge scrapbook. It's so big, like next to my head. Yeah. I'm so happy we did this because, like Martyn said before, this was way before we started vlogging. So our first cruise contract, for anyone that's new to the channel, we both worked on board cruise ships on and off you worked on and off for about 5 years. Yeah,
just to give a bit of a history, I started in 2013.
Yes.
I think.
You did one without me. Yeah. And then you did one together. Yeah. And then you did one on your own, and then another one with me.
That's right. That's why I lose track.
So about four-ish contracts Martyn's done, and I've done 2, although the first one I did was so long. It was over a year long, and it was kind of like 2 contracts because I did around the Med first and then the Caribbean with a 3-week break in the middle. So it was kind of like 2 contracts really.
But this one was, we went around the Mediterranean and the Caribbean, didn't we? Yes.
So this is the first contract that we did together. So this was in 2015. It was over a year long contract. Yeah. But I'm so glad that we kind of kept this book so we can have a little reminisce about it. Actually, look, the first thing is this. There, Helena show team. I actually kept it. So the first page, this is all about rehearsals. So we rehearsed in the UK, and it was about a 10-week rehearsal. It was long. And we learnt 10 shows. Actually, quick story time before is I was actually meant to be on a different cruise.
Oh yes.
I got a job with a different company, and we did all of the rehearsals, and then on the day that we were meant to embark the ship, so like go on the ship, it was a brand new ship, and they sold it. So we got told that we weren't embarking that day. We'd done all of our rehearsals in Italy, so we were stuck in Italy for 2 days. And then we got flown home, and we were all distraught because we put so much work into it. A lot of us, it was like our first time ever doing a cruise contract, And then I was so lucky because I managed to pick up another contract like about a month later after I got home, and met Martyn on it. So it's definitely fate. But at the time it was horrendous. It was really, really bad. Yeah, obviously everything definitely happens for a reason. But I was so excited to do this contract because I was just so grateful to get another one. So on this page is actually my crew cabin card.
This is your allocation. So this was the piece of paper that was outside of your cabin door. Yeah.
So it's got my name, rank, cabin, and safety number, and then a picture of me, which I remember they take. Like so basically you do all your rehearsals, which are so long. You then travel to the ship, and you are exhausted by this point because you've normally like flown over to wherever you're picking up the ship from, and then they take a photo of you, and it's the photo that you're gonna have for like the whole contract.
Yeah, because that photo gets put on your actual crew card as well, which you used to buy like your drinks and stuff.
So then, oh, this is cute. So this is a bouquet of flowers that my family managed to actually send to the ship. So we picked up the ship in, our first home port was Palma in Spain. They got in touch with a florist in Palma, and then they managed to bring it to the ship.
Ah, yeah, look at that. So yeah, it was I had a few birthdays on board ships over the years, and this was when I was assistant cruise. No, I wasn't. I was cruise director. Yeah, I was cruise director.
Yeah.
And they put up the bunting and the banners for me over my desk because I'm probably doing some sort of admin work. What's that box?
It looks so sweet.
It's a shoe box.
Shoe box.
I don't know what was in that.
Maybe it's like a present.
Look at me in that one.
Is that you? I didn't.
Oh my lord.
That's so funny.
Super slim there.
So this was at like some kind of theme party. So on a ship you have passenger area and then you have crew area, and the passengers aren't allowed in the crew area. So that's basically where your cabins are, where the crew mess is, where you eat. But they also have crew bar, which is basically where the crew go to socialise, and they would do a lot of different like parties.
Yeah, themed nights.
Yeah, so I think this is probably like a Caribbean or some kind of summer themed, oh maybe it's Ibiza party, so everyone like dresses up.
I'm pretty sure that a guest gave me those glasses.
Oh, this page is lovely. So this is Barcelona, which was probably our favourite port.
Is this the first time your parents came on board?
Yeah.
So the funny story with this is that we sort of started our relationship a bit, but we sort of, it wasn't like confirmed
like completely
proper,
official.
yeah. So like your parents came on board and we
it was
weren't,
a bit early for you to meet the parents.
Yeah, we weren't mentioning it at all. So
but my mum guessed.
Then I had like an awkward hello with them at one point and then sort of ignored them for the rest of the cruise, which wasn't really good because I was meant to be the cruise director.
So they came to visit, this is the first time they came to visit in Barcelona, and we visited the Sagrada Familia, we did loads of tours, and there's this little picture of us at Captain's Night. If any of you have been on a cruise, you will know that they tend to have like a formal night or a Captain's Night where everyone gets dressed up.
Yeah.
Everyone has like champagne and there's entertainment, everyone has a big meal, and it's like the formal night of the cruise.
You've still got the ticket there, Sagrada Familia.
Yeah, I've still got the ticket, and yeah, some postcards I believe. And then, so we started, this is when we were like, I think a couple of weeks after that we were officially together.
Yes.
And we started writing postcards, well Martyn did. So we used to buy a postcard from whatever port we went to, and then Martyn wrote like a little bit about what happened that day. So we'll pick out some funny bits, if there are some funny bits. So we explored Barcelona. We went to Barcelona every 2 weeks on our first cruise, which was so lucky because we managed to do so much and see so much. So some of our favourite parts were, we went to the zoo, Barcelona Zoo, we went to the Sagrada Familia, and we went to what was that? Have you got it on there?
Myself and Helena jumped into a taxi. Helena said zoo, so of course we were taken to the sea.
But that's what I love about Barcelona, and it's somewhere that we really want to go back to because I think it has the perfect mix of city, beach, and like historical culture. It has everything.
Yeah. Oh, left.
So...
Left the zoo and walked back to the Ramblas. We went to Burger King. I hate glass doors.
This is so funny. So Martyn, we bought our food. Were you holding it?
Yeah. No.
No, I don't think you were holding it.
We were on our way
luckily.
out.
We were on our way out. We'd just eaten and a very cultured meal of Burger King, and they had 2 glass doors, and Martyn walked right into them, like full on, like you see those funny videos.
So yeah, I thought the door was open, and I was like steaming towards this door, and then there was somebody cleaning, and they went to like warn me, but I thought they were like saying goodbye, so I was like bye, and straight into it, and I'm so surprised that it didn't smash. I walked into it that hard.
It was bad.
To the point where everybody in that Burger King turned around and looked.
Yeah, and then we all checked he was okay, and then we laughed.
I ran out of there.
It was funny. Oh, so this is when we visited the stadium. What's it called? The famous Barcelona stadium.
Oh, the Nou Camp.
Nou Camp. And I don't know too much about football.
This was where we went to this trip, and we got told that we couldn't travel in the same coach because we were crew members, so we had to travel in separate coaches. And then I got there way ahead of Helena's coach, so I then decided to ring Helena's phone, and somehow Helena's phone had gone onto it, like your number got linked to a different network or something. Yeah. So I rang your number, and then this bloke answered and was like, "Hello." And I was like, what's happened to Helena?
It was weird, but then it linked to mine, didn't it?
No, I didn't get in touch with you until you arrived at the stadium.
Weird. Because I think I was trying to call you and I couldn't get hold of you.
Yeah, I think is this it here? Oh yeah, this is it, yeah.
I rang Helena, some man answered saying, "Hello, darling." Eventually the coach arrived and we ran away from the slow tour guide. It was very impressive, lots of trophies and lots of people taking photos. That was a really good day, I remember that day. What was very lucky on our cruise is that if there were spaces on some of the passenger tours, we could go as escorts, which meant that we could go on the tour with the passengers. So we managed to get on quite a few.
And we might like have some tasks sometimes of like just counting people on the bus and things.
Now we're moving on to Sorrento, Capri in Italy. Again, 2 of our
Sorrento was
places.
Lovely, really nice,
really beautiful. Again, we picked up some postcards from there. I've even got the old boat ticket. Oh yeah,
that's when we went over to Capri, but we just didn't have enough time because ideally we wanted to try and see. Well, I wanted to go and see the like Amalfi Coast.
Yeah, I was very lucky to go to the Amalfi Coast. My friend Sophia is from there. Her family are from there, so I was very lucky. We all did a big girls' holiday to the Amalfi Coast, but I'd love to go back because it is stunning. But Sorrento is stunning as well.
Oh, walked up to the town using the many steps, and we ate in the large restaurant in the centre. Helena talked about the importance of bees in the world. They're very important.
They are. These postcards are so funny. A lot of the postcards say like, we went here for some Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Because that is like when you work on a cruise ship, you always need Wi-Fi because the Wi-Fi on board is really expensive. And obviously you want Wi-Fi to like chat to family back home.
Oh, Rapallo, I'd forgotten about this place.
Oh, that was beautiful.
I remember it now, yeah, with like the statue in the centre.
Ooh, Monte Carlo.
I didn't go.
This is where you didn't go. I always think you did.
Helena's got this idea that I was with her in Monte Carlo. I've never been to Monte Carlo.
So I went to Monte Carlo when my parents were on board. We went over to Monte Carlo and that was cool. Very cool to see. Very expensive. Everything there is very expensive.
Cool. Rome.
Oh, Rome.
This was one of my favourite things that we ever did. We went inside the Colosseum.
Yeah.
I think my first ever picture on Instagram is from this day. Way back. We went on the train.
Oh yeah, we did. We got the train over.
And we went to the Trevi Fountain.
Went to the Trevi Fountain, but when we went, it had loads of construction.
Oh, that's right. It was drained, wasn't it?
Yeah. But we managed to go see the Colosseum. We went inside, and then we also just like had a wander around Rome.
Yeah, I mean the Colosseum.
Oh, we got pizza.
It's just amazing. Oh, that pizza looks good.
We also visited Pisa, and we went to the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
I never did.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I never did it. It's like the one place that I should have done. We went to Florence.
I think I went with the girls actually.
So often. But yeah, I never got to the Leaning Tower of Pisa. I never got to do like the holding the tower up.
I think I've got a photo somewhere of me attempting to do it.
Oh, Portaventura!
Oh, we went to Portaventura.
We went to a theme
park in Spain, I believe.
I was not go on anything.
The rides were quite extreme. Let us know if you've been. There's a picture of one here. But I remember we went on one roller coaster.
You're on the rapids there.
And then like on rapids.
We did go on one roller coaster, yeah.
What I remember about it was really like everything was really spread out.
Yes.
You had to walk really far from ride to ride. But they did have some extreme rides there.
And we didn't have that long either, did we? But there was one ride that was like, it was almost like you were on like a mobility scooter, the way you were in, and I just thought, oh, that looks a bit scary.
Saint Raphael in France. This is a stunning place. I remember this. I went here with the girls and we played mini golf and we had some cocktails. And we also went on one of those, they're kind of like an inflatable, long, big bed like which you lie on, and then a speedboat takes you round and you have to like hold on, but we were all just flying off. It was so funny. Oh, Cadiz in Spain.
Cadiz.
That was a beautiful port as well.
Cadiz is normally the one that they go to if they're going to do any like repairs to the ship.
Yeah. We got a really good photo of the ship there in Cadiz. I remember we went shopping here. There was a lady flamenco dancing as well.
Valencia.
Valencia in Spain. This is another place that we really want to go back to.
Yeah.
We'd maybe like to do like a Barcelona and Valencia trip.
You remember this?
Oh yeah.
So I needed some sunglasses. So I bought some sunglasses from a shop. And then 2 minutes later, the lenses came out.
It just popped out. He was just walking along like, oh, I like my new glasses. And then the lenses literally just popped out. But we went to the biopark in Valencia, one of the trips, and we were blown away. It was amazing. It's basically like a wide open park where the animals can roam freely. There's no cages or anything like that. There's not even any like fencing.
Yeah, it's like invisible sort of things to stop them from getting to you.
Yeah.
Like troughs and things, I imagine.
But it's beautiful and we saw so many animals. Yeah, I loved that day. It was one of my favourite days.
Oh yeah, yeah. Valencia was somewhere I'd really like to go back to. Oh!
Oh, Cannes!
We did Cannes! But Cannes was this was a really good trip. I remember this one. So we saw where they do like the film festival. And I've written down here on the postcard that I've got the same size hands as James Bond. But why didn't I put down the actor? That's really annoying me.
As James Bond.
Which James Bond actor do I have the same size hands as? And yeah, we stopped in a cafe and because it was quite an early start and we had breakfast, so we had croissants and stuff. Here's me as a Jedi next to Obi-Wan. And then we went to this tiny little place. Do you remember?
Yeah, that was
as the second half of
beautiful. That was called St. Paul de Vence.
Yeah.
If you're looking for like a quiet, secluded, very it was like very magical fairy tale like place. It's a really pretty place to visit.
Yeah.
We had a little walk around. I remember we did a little bit of shopping. They had loads of like little shops you could go into. Oh, I remember that day so clearly, actually.
Yeah, it was
from that
one.
photo, and then that picture of me as well, looking through there. And then we went to Toulon as well in France. Oh, we went on that little train ride around. That's where those tickets are from.
We had and then the one coming back just didn't turn up for ages, and we thought we were going to be late back to the ship. And then this is we went to Nice.
Oh yeah. Oh, first of all, actually, because how we got to Nice was Ville France.
Yeah.
Which is another beautiful place in France.
I always used to get mussels from Villefranche.
And you can get I got the train ticket here from Villefranche over to Nice.
Yes.
So it's quite a lot to pack into one day, because by the time we got to Nice, well, you could tell the story.
Oh, well, we didn't have time to go anywhere, and then we needed food, so didn't we just go to KFC? We travelled all the way to Nice
With two of our friends.
and went to KFC, and I still feel bad about that. And then we made the company newsletter. They showed like our picture saying, "No, look at these crew members. They went to Nice."
You can travel.
Palma, Spain.
Oh yeah, so Palma was our home port. Look at me, this picture of me in the straws.
I don't think that's Palma though.
Yeah, it was in the old town.
Was it?
Yeah,
Oh.
so there's two bits of Palma. You have the like big shopping centre, like the new town, and then you have the old town, which is really beautiful to go visit. Me in one of my costumes, and Martyn.
Oh yeah, my eyes are a bit creepy on there. Playing the guitar. This was a guitar I bought when I was on the ship. I really like that guitar.
I love
actually.
that cabin as well.
Oh yeah.
So basically cabins is where you stay as a crew member, and we've had like a lot of different ones. And as Martyn was cruise director for a lot of the contracts, they tended to be a little bit bigger than like show team cabins. So we had some really nice ones.
Yeah, that first one that I had on the Thompson Dream was my favourite.
Yeah.
Although actually
and it was quite hidden away.
the cruise director cabin on the latest ship I was on,
Discovery.
Morale Discovery.
That was
You
nice.
didn't get to see that.
Yeah.
But that was like your little lone apartment.
Yeah. But some of the the captain, his cabin is like has a bath in it. Like it's huge. And then it goes right down to like tiny cabins.
Barbados.
So that was our kind of first segment of the contract, was the Med. And then we did the crossing over to the Caribbean, and yeah, we went to Barbados. I think that was one of the first places.
This was a tour that we did, was like an off-road type tour, wasn't it?
On a Jeep.
All right, yeah.
A Jeep tour. And they went like really off-road. It was, I remember at times we were like clinging on.
Yeah, it was really good.
Oh, we went to the boatyard. That's the, I've even kept the little boatyard.
Yeah, one of the times when we went to the boatyard, they were closing early because Rihanna had booked it for her brother's birthday.
And it's funny because you can get a boatyard top. And it's funny because when you go to like auditions, or you just like work with other performers, if they have a boatyard top, you're always like, you've got a cruise. You've been to the boatyard.
Oh, look what's next.
Oh.
The Slop Sanctuary.
I think if I had to choose one of the most amazing times from the cruise, I would have to pick Costa Rica and visiting the Slop Sanctuary. It's been a lifelong ambition for me for ages. And as soon as I knew I was going to Costa Rica, I was like, I have to visit the sanctuary. I have to.
Yeah.
And yeah, Martyn made it come true. My dream come true.
Buttercup.
Yeah, sadly passed away now.
Yeah, and then this was an extra, so you could do one version of the tour, and then there was another version of the tour which was a few more hours. And on this one, you got to go inside the sloth nursery.
It was an incredible. I cried, didn't I?
But they're very important.
When I first saw a sloth. I've loved sloths since I was young, so it was like a big deal because I hadn't seen one in real life till then.
Oh, Jamaica. This was that place that was a bit
Oh yeah.
It looked like a bit of a fake town.
Yeah, I remember. I can't remember what it was called.
And it had Margaritaville.
Yeah.
And this is
I think there's a Margaritaville in like Universal, and there's quite a few Margaritavilles.
But we also went to Rose Hall.
Oh yeah, we did.
Which was it's
haunted.
A supposedly haunted house, and also Johnny Cash did a song about Rose Hall, which I found out later on.
Oh, and then we went to Roatan, which was like another kind of, it felt quite man-made, but it was very nice. So you came off the ship and you got a gondola down to the beach, and then just had a huge beach. I remember they had quite a few like parties going on the beach all the time, and yeah, I enjoyed Roatan. That was always a nice port.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the one where you go over on like the chairlift thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a gondola, like a chairlift.
River tubing in Grenada.
Yeah.
Oh, is that when I tried to impress you by jumping off the rock?
Yes. So we went river tubing, which was so much fun. It was really good. And it came to this bit where the tour guide was like, you can jump off from this like really tall rock into the water if you want. And everyone was like, no. And then a couple of the guys did it, and then Martyn was like, I didn't know this until you'd done it, but you were like, I did it to impress you. And then he jumped off the top, and I was so scared for him the whole time.
Yeah, and I wouldn't advise doing it either.
Yeah.
And the guy, like, I was wearing, thinking back now, I shouldn't have done it at all. I was still wearing my life jacket, so when you jump into the water, you're still going to be like up. And then also, I was still wearing a helmet.
Yeah, it was a bad idea. I don't know why you did it, and then when you were like, oh, I did it to impress you, I was like, no, that didn't impress me.
I was 25 and foolish.
I was so scared. I was so scared for you.
I can't believe I went up there though and jumped off it.
I can't. Oh, we spent Christmas at Mambo Beach, Curacao,
yeah.
And that's where we spent Christmas, apparently. I kind of vaguely remember it. I think we had cocktails on the beach. And we sat in one of those, like, you know, you have those beds on the beach. And then we swam with, we visited Cozumel in Mexico quite a few times.
Oh, yes. I loved Cozumel.
Our favourite memories are, we swam with dolphins. I've got two bigger photos here. And then we also rode speedboats, which I think was probably your favourite. Yeah,
we don't have any of the photos in here.
No, I do have them, but I just didn't get them printed.
But yeah, I've never felt more James Bond.
It was fun. Although they got off halfway through. You got off the speedboat to snorkel, and I had never snorkeled before, but I was like, I'm gonna give it a go, but I know the boat's there if I want to get back on it. So we jumped off, started snorkeling. I instantly regretted it because I was like, snorkeling is not for me. Like, I got so panicky. I don't like being under the water and with all the fish. So I was like, I'll just jump back on the boat. They had moved the speedboats miles away.
Yeah.
So I was stuck having to like swim back to the speedboat, and I was like, this is a bad idea.
Not snorkeling at all.
No, I didn't snorkel at all.
And then Costa Maya, Mexico.
Oh yeah, we went to a theme park there.
Did we?
I think you were working that day.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
This is the water park that you went to, and I was so gutted.
So Martyn was working that day and he couldn't get off the ship. So I went with our friends, and Martyn was so jealous. So I won't talk too much about it, but if you are in Costa Maya, it has a really, really good water
It's
park.
one of those things though, you come back and I'm like, oh, how was it? And then you go, oh, it's amazing.
It was really good.
Oh.
I remember we had such a good day, but I won't talk too much about it.
And then the last thing I think that you've put in here.
Oh, it's our flight home.
It's the flight home. Well, it's me. It's only mine.
Oh yeah, I must have lost mine.
30th of April 2016. I was on Tom 4699 Palmer to London Gatwick at 11 o'clock in the morning.
And I got a few other little photos. One which we didn't include, but we did go to Havana.
Oh yeah, we did. We got in a classic car and went round Havana.
Yeah. That was one of my favourite memories as well. Oh, these are just some more formal night photos. That was my mum and dad and me. Ah, this is all of us. If you can see there. And one of the captains. Oh, and then another one with my uncle in as well, because my uncle came on and visited. And then we did do another contract, which we didn't do a book about, but we did vlog it.
Yeah.
So Martyn went to Singapore and Asia.
I did the Asian itinerary, yeah. So where I could, I got off and documented some things. So I think the playlist's called Martyn in Asia.
Yeah, and then we have our cruise ship vlogs. Oh no, got quite a few actually, because I visited you when you did the Baltics.
Oh, sorry, that was first, yeah. So the first one was the Baltics, and then Asia that was when I was cruise director.
Yeah. And then I joined and we did mostly like all the Greek islands, which we have vlogs of.
Yeah, so they're all on the channel.
Yeah, so if you want to check them out. Well, I hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, let us know in the comments, because we could maybe do like reminiscing of our recent contract. But I hope you enjoyed taking a little trip down memory lane.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll see you in our next video. Bye everyone.
Doodle pipski.